Hey guys, what's going on? Master Cloud, your broadcaster, here back with another cast of The Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2, The Rise of the Witch King. Today's matchup is going to be a continuation of the last series, which was Game 1 on Holland between DJ and Turin. This is, of course, going to be Game 2 now between those two players. Now, spawning as dwarves in the lower right-hand corner is going to be Turin, 86, and it looks like he will be throwing down a couple of quick mines, probably just like last game. The answer to that question is, of course, yes. Now, his opponent spawning in the upper left-hand side on this map, which is, of course, Fords of Isen II, is going to be DJ. He is also spawning as dwarves. So we now have two dwarves going against each other, battling it out here, and we will see which one of them has the better strategy. Guys, if you have not watched that last game, pause this video right now, go back and watch it. Otherwise, I'm going to spoil right now what happens in that game. If you haven't paused the game by now, then you aren't going to, so I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. Last game, we actually had Turin winning as men over Agmar. Turin taking a very decisive early game lead with that, with those Gondor soldiers going for the mines of DJ, and was able to capitalize on that with just basic pure brute strength through the rest of the game with that extra income that he was able to receive. And we do actually have a phalanx coming out here for Turin. I might get a little confused, guys. It looks like they actually switched sides here. Before Turin was on the upper left and DJ was on the lower right, but now they've gone ahead and switched on me. And what actually is DJ going for? He's going for the pikemen as well. So both players going for an early set of pikemen, opting not to go for those slightly cheaper guardians. We will see how this plays out. Most likely the guardians are coming out to deal with, I would assume, the warg pits. And actually Turin, or I'm sorry, yes, Turin or DJ here. Wow, DJ here putting forward a very aggressive early mine, but these pikemen have got out a little bit faster. This mine was done first, and they're going to get into a much better position. Actually, both rally calls going down, and instead of battling, it looks like he's going to focus purely on the mine, and that is canceled almost immediately. And both players are just like, we don't want to fight. We would just rather attack your stuff, and both mines are canceled very quickly. Of course, to refund refund as much of the cost as they can, as well as prevent experience from being gained by the attacking unit. Now, a couple more pikemen were actually killed by Turin, by DJ. He actually took out a couple more pikemen, and a group of guardians now are out as well gosh, this is so hard because they switched side for DJ. DJ is, of course, the red dwarves. And these guardians will be very effective against the pikemen as they will slowly begin to chase those down. The pikemen for DJ looks like are also going to get chased away by a guardian. So we have a very mirrored opening here. Both players going for those early pikemen and then switching over to guardians. And these pikemen are just getting like mowed down by these guardians here. They may find this mine shaft up here, but that's only going to be for reference later to know exactly where that is, rather than to actually be able to deal with that now. Now, this group of pikemen over here did a little bit of damage to one of these mine shafts, but not nearly enough to take it out. On the lower hand side, we have a couple of mines going up for actually both players. Turin has one here. DJ has one there as well. And this map actually looks a little bit different. I feel like this is a slightly revised version of this map, but I could be wrong. I used to think that the inn was slightly farther up here, but we will go ahead and continue to cast it nevertheless. I might just be tripping, yo. But a couple of units moving forward here for Turin. A couple of guardians. The builder does spot this, is going to pull back immediately. And what are these guardians actually going to begin to focus down here? A second unit of guardians around the backside as well. So Turin once again going for those mines, cutting off the resource flow, the lifeblood of DJ. And guardians so strong, they just take so much damage. They're so beefy, that is. And a group of guardians here out for, look at them like swing their axes like that. That's actually really cool graphic as that chase will continue to happen there. Group of pikemen for DJ going to take out this warg lair, but this group of pikemen for Turin might actually be the ones to finish it off. That'll be a nice experience if they get it, and it does go down, but all the money is going to go to Turin to DJ as he's paying attention there. couple units of Djinges running around the backside here, trying to go for that mine attack. Actually has managed to get this one canceled up already, so these units are just running up now. Actually, Prince Brand now coming out for Prince Brand coming out for Turin here, and he's going to be able to deal with these Guardians incredibly effectively. I think once again Turin just has more infrastructure around the map. He has mines all over the place. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the one over here, 5, at least 5, maybe more. As Turin here doing an excellent job of producing that infrastructure, getting up that that high resource turnover rate. DJ not doing too bad this game. Does have a couple of mines up around the backside here, but Turin once again been doing a pretty good job of taking those out. Golem here hiding along the left side of the map here by the river. He will not be spotted for now. Could come into play later, but I kind of highly doubt it. With these high-level players, we will probably see someone take a lead long before Galadriel can come out. Looks like these Guardians will temporarily escape. A couple of dwarves are going in the secret backdoor entrance. And there's not really too much action going on right now on the map. Prince Brand is trying to focus down a couple of Guardians. This is a great, this is really great for Turin, as he's getting a ton of basically free kills right now. And more experience for Prince Brand. He can take these out in a single shot of his arrow, and 3 of them may escape into the mine. Yes, they do. But that's only a temporary relief. There's not only 3 of them. He needs to get up a well in order to go ahead and begin regenning those units, as they are not level 2 yet. So they cannot regen units. Of course, until they get to level 2. Now, a huge army for DJ is moving through on the south side, but the army for Turin is moving through on the north side, actually going for the cave troll lair here. Could potentially grab the inn as well to begin building those very cheap Men of Dale. Now, I'm not quite sure how it is in 2.02. They might have slightly increased the cost of those, as in the 2.01 patch, the Men of Dale from the inn were extremely effective and almost were very likely imbalanced. Prince Brand deciding to solo the entire army down here to the south. Could get off a great shot here, and he does. Takes out basically a full unit of troops there, I would say. And couldn't begin to work down some of these Guardians as well. I'm surprised. Yeah, there he does finally turn around, but I think Prince Brand has already taken out enough of these Guardians that he should be able to finish this quite easily. Prince Brand now out for DJ as well. And that's going to scare off Turin's Prince Brand. On the top side, though, Turin pushing forward does have a couple of Guardians here to deal with. Looks like DJ will actually win this battle, and that's going to be a very good victory for him, as he does take that. These pikemen were not with the main army, continuing to deal with that cave troll there, and for that, he's not going to have a big enough army here to actually win this battle. So I believe DJ actually taking control of the top side of the map and now of the bottom side, as he's completely cleaned out all of the mines down there. A second mine being thrown down now for Turin. He's actually gone for the very expensive Dwarven Zealots. Has 1 unit out, as well as Prince Brand. And Turin here going for a very different strategy in this game than in his previous game. If you guys will recall, he went for a very heavy soldier spam in the last game. Cheap units, archers, Gondor foot soldiers. Now he has decided to go for the expensive units here. Prince Brand grabbing a great shot. Those dwarves just go flying. The Dwarven Zealots get shot by DJ's Brand here. But let's actually see how these Dwarven Zealots fare. Of course, Dwarven Zealots in the first game were extremely ineffective. In this game, pretty ineffective too, at least in terms of that battle. Of course, they were ridiculously outnumbered. And so this guy will go ahead and fall back. I'm assuming he's going to be building a well immediately. Yes, he does. Throws down that hearth there to begin healing and regenning the Dwarven Zealots, as they are extremely expensive. Does not want to build a second unit of those if he does not have to. Did he actually cancel the second unit to go ahead and purchase some extra money instead? Or not to purchase, but to have some extra money to purchase instead. Oh, and Prince Brand up here spotting these group of this phalanx, which came to the battle way too late. The Dwarven Zealots, yes, here's the second group. They are out, but they do run into a huge army here and are going to turn around immediately. This battle's actually been pretty, I want to say, even, at least so far. I mean, we've had a little bit of back and forth, but for the most part, I think that it's been pretty even, and it continues to be, especially right now. Now, a couple of Men of Dale are out. That's going to be a great support unit here for Turin. And I like Turin's army composition just a little bit better. He's got the higher, or the more expensive units, but as long as he controls them correctly, I believe the battle should favor him. We'll grab a group of these Guardians here who are trying to deal with damage with this mine. The Dwarven Zealots will deal with that very easily, as they take those guys out in one swing of the axe. The troll lair goes down. That was actually a work pit. Goes down. A few more chests of gold, if you will, for Turin here, as he begins to continue to produce. Actually, what is he producing right now? Anything? The answer is not really. One Men of Dale did escape there, but this inn here is going to be captured by DJ, at least temporarily, until these archers can go ahead and take out these Guardians. They won't kill them in time, though, so this inn will go to DJ. The archers, these Guardians are so beefy, but it looks like enough arrows have been flown that I think he should win this battle. Yes, there's just not enough damage here from the Guardians, so they will go ahead and the archers will go ahead and win that battle. But a second group of archers, or a group of archers now coming out of the inn for DJ, should be able to deal with that those weakened archers for Turin. Prince Brand moving to the front. A couple of Dwarven Zealots here beginning to engage. A great shot from Brand takes out a majority of the archer support here. And where is Prince Brand for Turin at this point? The answer is, I do not know. He was on the south side, but it looks like for now he's either fallen back or was killed. I'm not sure where Prince Brand actually went here. Looks like these Dwarven Zealots actually do go ahead and recapture the inn for Turin. Not sure exactly what happened to those archers. Most likely these Dwarven Zealots were able to take them out very easily. The Prince Brand army here moving forward for DJ, and are these actually DJ has gone for the Dwarven Zealots now himself, so we have several units of Dwarven Zealots for each player's team, and suddenly I'm liking DJ's army just a little bit more here. Pushes forward, takes out a couple of mines here. The Dwarven Zealots taking a little bit too much damage from the archers here. Prince Brand's going to be moving in. Can he throw down the slam shot? Actually getting a little ahead of himself there. We'll have to fall back. The rally call goes down. Where's the rally call for Turin? We actually have a Hobbit summon here coming down for Turin, and that's going to be his defense, I suppose. The rally call finally goes down. These pikemen need to engage. I don't know why they're retreating. Looks like he's trying to sacrifice the hobbits first and save his additional units here, but the archers from the back, I think this is going to be enough. Actually, the Dwarven Zealots here for Turin, or for DJ, deciding to go around, ignore the battle, and it looks like they're going to try and focus on Prince Brand here, who is now vulnerable and exposed, not paying attention, tries to run away. Can these Dwarven Zealots actually chase him down? The answer is definitely yes. The heal goes down as well. The Dwarven Zealots grab a level after Brand dies. An additional unit of Dwarven Zealots comes in for Turin, but I think this battle is a little too late, and DJ is strongly winning this battle right now with his Prince Brand still alive in the back. He's just dealing terrible damage, and the remaining troops of Turin are going to have to fall back here. Turin looking to be in a lot of trouble, and additional units of Dwarven Zealots now coming out as well. He does have those 3 units out. Of course, 3 is the max number of Dwarven Zealots you can have on the field at one time. But DJ is just taking over this area. 1 unit of Men of Dale coming out of the inn towards the top left here. And actually, these units are turned, so he's trying to do a side attack here, trying to pull back the eye of his enemy dwarves here. But Prince Brand is all over that. He's going to pop out of the mine, take 1 shot, and this army is basically gone. And DJ just in a commanding position right now over Turin. This is basically the complete, well, I don't want to say the complete opposite of last game, but if you remember last game, Turin just had got into that lead over DJ, and DJ could never come back. This game, it's taken him a bit longer, but now DJ has actually come into basically a pretty decent sized lead over Turin. Now Turin does still have the Dwarven Zealots, so don't count him out yet. He does have the production, he does have the archer support, but Prince Brand is not back onto the field yet. Would love to see Prince Brand rebuilt, and possibly even an additional hero. When you're pinned back like this, you need units that will last, and I'm thinking that throwing these Dwarven Zealots away is not the right answer here. He's trying to do a counterattack with them, but this army his eyes is keen to it here. And if Prince Bran were around, he could just slam shot these Dwarven Zealots, and that would be an incredible pickup. If he could take out a couple of these units, as they are extremely expensive, and Turin just does not have the time nor the income right now to be able to rebuild those. And it looks like these Dwarven Zealots will go ahead and do the loop-de-loo and head back to base. Although they're running right into DJ's second group of troops here, and suddenly this is not looking good for the Dwarven Zealots. The slam shot goes down. These Dwarven Zealots are going to start to take a lot of damage from DJ's Dwarven Zealots here. Loses a couple. Looks like they will escape, as they are incredibly fast dwarves, dangerous over short distances, very good sprinters, but not quite fast enough to get away from that slam shot, and it's actually taking a lot of damage here. Another dwarf might fall from Prince Bran, barely gets away. Going to fall in range of his fortress. Prince Bran now back out for Turin finally, but this army for DJ is looking incredibly scary. I mean, this versus this, yes, Turin is looking very good, even with the help of the fortress. Do we have any power points? DJ actually has 15. Actually has just spent 10 on those Hobbit allies. Meanwhile, Turin actually saving up to try and go to that 15 power. Does not have heal at its disposal though. And Turin does, or I'm sorry, DJ does. Had the heal. There goes the Hobbit summon down for DJ as he continues to try and push forward here and take this game. The Dwarven Zealots coming around the top side now for Turin. Does have a group of archers up at the very top as well. Needs to bring those down if he can. Does he actually have enough here to push forward and defeat Turin? The answer is, well, we'll find out the answer in a moment. A couple of Dwarven Zealots looks like they won the battle for DJ, and this fortress is now under siege as all of these troops have basically fallen. King Dane out as well. Did not even see him till now, but with DJ, with King Dane out, this fortress is certainly going to fall. And I think that DJ has come back here in a big way, gone ahead and taken this game for sure with the fortress down and King Dane. Then the rock drop comes out as well. This game is far, far over. There's no way that Turin can come back. So great work from DJ here, able to produce those troops very efficiently. And Turin does go ahead and lead the game. So congratulations to DJ there. It is now the series is tied up 1-1. Guys, please stay tuned to my channel. We'll have the additional games coming out soon. MasterCloud signing out.